Hi, Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
This is Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by the High Protein Company. Today I'm joined with the double champ, Megan Redstall. How are we? All good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. Now, first things first, I know you'll be saying the exact same. We're all wishing health for Maisie. We see her leave just now, and I see your face when she's come out. And I think your face painted 1,000 words. You're buzzing that you got the 2 belts, but it showed the heartfelt Megan that we all know, the soft Megan that we all know, that all you thought about in that moment was, I hope Maisie's all right.
Absolutely. This is a sport, and outside of the ring, we've all got love and respect for each other, or we should do anyway. So I just wish her all the best wishes, and hopefully we can grab a coffee one day.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the one thing I do definitely want to talk about is you've shown strength in your career, but that shot tonight, would you say that is the best shot of your career so far?
Yeah, hands down. But the funny thing is I didn't even realise I threw it. So it's the best shot of my career, but I didn't even know I'd done it. So I was a bit shocked when I seen her go down. I was like, oh, that happened. But yeah, I've been working really, really hard in the gym. And like I said, coming down to flyweight, I think it's proven that that's my weight. So I'm really, really happy with that.
I actually see you have a little bit of a strut away after the knockdown. It was like you walked off as if, right, that was meant to happen. But Heidi told me that she was shouting neutral corner, neutral corner. You didn't realise that you actually had to go across to the neutral corner. You was just, admiring your own work, weren't you?
I was that shocked. I was like, did I really just do that? But yeah, like I said, I'm still a bit baffled now. I'm going to have to watch it back because like I said, I don't know. I knew it was an uppercut, but I didn't know where that uppercut come from. I didn't know if I slipped the shot or not. So I'm gonna have to watch it back. But like I said, that's the first time I've ever put someone on the canvas. So for me, I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing. But I eventually ran over to the neutral corner in the end.
In that moment, could you see the scorecards being read out after that knockdown? Did you think that she would make it to that final bell?
There was times in there where I knew I'd hurt her. You can always tell when you hurt someone because they give you a smile and you're like, oh, I've hurt you there. But she was tough. She was tough. And there's a few times I'm like, oh, I could go for the finish here. But if she rides it out, then I don't want to gas myself out. I mean, it was a good pace for 10 rounds. That was a really, really quick pace. So, like I said, credits to Maisie. She's one tough gun. She hits hard as well. Don't get me wrong. I felt a few of them myself in there. So, yeah, it was a really, really good fight, actually. I enjoyed it.
You've actually got a little battle mark there yourself.
I know.
Just a little one.
I know. All my patients at work are going to be like, have you been scrapping? I'll be like, oh, gosh, here we go again.
But obviously, in that fight, you stuck to your boxing for the majority of it. I think there's probably 1 or 2 times where you went to a little bit of a war. But when you felt her power and you knew that you'd knocked her down, did you think in any exchange that it was going to go your way, or was there points where you thought, I have got to exit, I have got to box it?
I think boxing it made the fight safe for me. Why would I there was a few times I almost got drawn into a proper scrap, and then I thought, well, why am I playing into her game? This is my fight, and that's the way I had to view it. So boxing it was how I won that fight. So making sure keeping it long, keeping the jab going, and going from there.
Round 1 at the end, obviously, she went down, but there was something said at the end of the round. Can you remember what was said? I see Maisie just give a little glare over at you and said something, but did you see what was said?
No, I must admit, I seen her smile, smirk, but I didn't see. I think I gave her a little smile back. I just think we both knew that we were in for a good fight there, and I think we both wanted a good fight. Like I said, Maisie's had some hard fights in her career, and this was my kind of fight to prove who I am. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, and I hope everyone else enjoyed it.
Yeah, when you've got a card with, there's 2 ladies obviously fighting on the undercard. You had Shauna and Shona both fighting, both finished in stoppages, and then you get the big knockdown as well. And then there was a couple of the men's fights with no knockdowns tonight. They went the distance. Is this a big showing for female boxing tonight, showing that you're on the main event, you've won 2 belts, the other 2 ladies have performed exactly how Johnny wanted them to? Yeah. It's a statement really for women's boxing, ain't it?
Oh, 100%. It's exciting, women's boxing. Absolutely. 2 minutes, it's a fast pace. And like I said, I think it's very entertaining. So hopefully more people watch it and it will keep on growing.
Yeah, now obviously can't not talk about the crowd tonight. In the crowd, I was sat on a table full of matchroom fighters, but You had, well, male-wise, you had Jules Liddard, Jimmy Sains, Louis Ward, John Ryder in her corner, Tony Sims was there, the whole of the Matchroom stable. But then females, you had Fran Hennessy, you had Sky Nicholson. There was that, like, well, more than I could count of boxers in the crowd, and you know more than anyone, they was all there for Maisie. Does that add any pressure, or do you just think, that's it, I'm proving myself to everyone in this whole arena?
I didn't know they were there, but I just think Maisie, being from the gym, she did it put pressure on me. I think I'd be lying if I said it didn't. She's a big name, she's a respected name. So I knew I had a tough fight, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring. Even on the walkout, I could hear them all. But I thought, no, this is my time, and what a better place to do it, in front of everyone, to be like, no, here's my statement. And I felt like I'd done that tonight.
Yeah, do you think, obviously we've spoke before about Fran Hennessy and maybe having that fight. If you knew she was in the crowd, would something maybe have been said in the interview at the end of the fight?
Thing is, she's bantamweight. I think I'm comfortable at fly. I want to see what I can achieve in flow. So I think I'll stick to that for now. Obviously, you don't know what opportunities can come in the future, but I think I'll see how far I can take it in this division. And then, like I said, all the weights are so close together. You never know in the future, do you? My coach is shouting straw rate in the background. But yeah, you never know. I felt strong at fly. So, like I said, let's stick at this for now and go from there.
I asked you and Maisie the same question 2 weeks ago. I said, what happens to the winner of this fight? Where do they go? And you both said, no matter who wins the fight, British title should be next. Is that the vision for you?
Yeah, British title, European title. Or, like I said, this gives me a world ranking now, so hopefully push on for a world title. But I want to be involved in those fights and hopefully make a penny. Hopefully make a penny one day. But we'll get there, and hopefully this fight is that fight. And especially like making a statement as well. Yeah, it should open doors. And hopefully I'll drive around a Suzuki Jimmy one day.
Yeah, there was people in the crowd that actually work for Matchroom. I'm not going to say names in particular in case they weren't meant to be here, but there was people looking at the fight, and I think they was here looking to say, if Maisie wins this fight, she'll be back in the fold. Is that something that you think they should be looking at you now, maybe get you into the Matchroom stable, get you into a Queensbury stable? Is that where you think you should be heading next?
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason not to be. I've just beaten a former Matchroom fighter, so why shouldn't I be in those teams? Like I said, I'll take any opportunity that comes my way and just see where it goes. It's really hard in it to predict what's going to come next, but I'll have a little bit of recovery time from this and see what opportunity comes, see what Johnny comes up with, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, obviously, we speak every single interview about the fact that it is so hard for you to make money in this sport. Heidi's come on interviews before and said that she's had to pay out of her own pocket. Yeah. You've had to pay out of your own pocket before. Do you think now is the time that's point proven, and now is time for people to start putting money in your pocket? And I know that you love being a part of the ambulance, but realistically, you would like to knock that on the head and become a professional boxer full-time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, this is my dream, and I'm kind of trying to pursue my dream, and I'm so thankful that I've got all the sponsors that I've got that can back me at this point. But it should be my time now where I am earning some money and I am able to have it as a full-time career, because these are going to be big fights, and I need to make sure that I'm putting everything into that beforehand. So, like, hopefully, a contract or something comes and we can make some pennies.
Someone thought last night it wasn't an impressive fight last night, but they've got a very impressive saying that you'd like to say about what you've got. What's your saying?
The double champ does what the double champ wants. I've kept that very PG, didn't I?
PG.
Yeah, I did. But that's, do you know what? I always mess around with my little brother saying that, so I'll be saying that all night long.
Amazing. Megan, sorry, I've slipped up there. Right. Megan, I want to say congratulations. And obviously, I've said this every interview we have, but from seeing you sparring with Nina and going to war, I obviously knew you had that. But to watch the pair of you in there tonight, everyone should be proud of the performance both of you put on. Yeah. But I want to say I'm proud of you, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you in a British, European, world title fight sometime soon.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers.